Operation Dynamo was the evacuation of Allied soldiers from the beaches and harbor of Dunkirk in northern France between May 26th and June 4th, 1940. In an effort to bring the German artillery into range of Dunkirk, elements of the Panzer Group von Kleist pushed their light tanks towards Speicher on May 30th, 1940. After a preliminary bombardment of perimeter defenses, the Germans slowly moved forward. But difficult terrain, well-positioned artillery, and stiff French resistance from the French 225th Regiment all combined to hamper the Axis attack. The stage is set, the battle lines are drawn, and you are in command. The rest is history. Hey folks, welcome back to a reprisal, I guess you could say, of me versus the internet in Memoir 44. Now this is actually a scenario that comes from the equipment pack scenario booklet. So if you bought the equipment pack, this is coming from there. It's not one of the bonus ones. This is just one of the regular scenarios that came in the equipment pack, and it is actually part of Operation Dynamo, defending the Dunkirk perimeter. This is part one. Now, there is actually two scenarios that you can actually play as an Overlord scenario if you want to, but this one is specifically is the Highkolm defense, which is the western part of the line, as the Germans were trying to break through to capture or eliminate the Allied forces that were stuck in Dunkirk. And of course, you probably are familiar with the movie, which was a great movie in my opinion, where the Allied troops are trying to be evacuated off of the French coastline, so that they can come back to fight another day, and the Germans are trying to, of course, stop that retreat and that evacuation. So this is a defense of the perimeter around Dunkirk, all right? And this is actually really cool. One of the reasons I picked it is because, unfortunately, the French army is given this moniker of being people who surrender, and this is definitely a case where that is not true at all. As a matter of fact, the French army and the stand that they made in the perimeter defense of Dunkirk was one of the main reasons why Operation Dynamo was a success. And of course, they're all, as the movie showed, I don't know how accurately, but the civilian vessels that came and helped as well. There's all of that just kind of combined. But the French army really put up a stiff stand here, and that's one of the things that I really liked about it, and I wanted to showcase that because it's kind of a false idea that's given to the French army there. So anyway, I like it, and so I am ready. You guys need to pick who is going to be the commander. So you guys can talk about that in chat. I don't have any looking at the chat. We're not using Twitch today. We're just going solo on YouTube. So I'm not going to be able to look at the chat because that's where you guys are going to be formulating your battle plan and what you're going to use your cards for and everything like that. So start determining now who you want your commander to be. Of course, there's going to be a conglomerate. You all have a voice, but we need one person that is going to make the final decision on how you guys move your troops and all that other kind of stuff. So while you're thinking about that, you guys are going to be the Germans. I'm going to be the French army. The Germans are all, let's see, what are they? They are specialized SS units. And so basically what that means is that all of your infantry units can move to and battle. Normally you can only move one and still battle, or move two and not battle. Your SS troops, you can move to and still battle. So that's kind of a positive thing for you. French army, we're using these rules are in effect, and basically what they have is that whenever we are in a close assault and we force a unit to we either eliminate it or force it to retreat. You can take ground and not battle. Or if you're adjacent to another enemy unit, I can attack them. And then after I attack them, if I have forced them to retreat or eliminate them, I can also take ground, but then I can't attack again. So that's basically that. It's called the Furia Frances, or I don't know. I butchered the pronunciation of that probably, but that is that. That's my special ability with all of my French Army units. Let's see here. Couple of other things about special. There are towns and villages, hedgerows, forests, hills, sandbags, and then you have the river here as well, and that is treated as a fordable river for everything except the bridge hexes, and the bridge hexes are going to be considered normal ground. What that means is that infantry units that move into it have to stop and are going to be battling out at -1 die, but they continue moving on their next turn. The river is impassable to artillery and tanks, except for the bridges, which are considered normal ground. You also do have an exit row that's back here on the board. What this is, because the Germans are trying to break through the Dunkirk perimeter and get into Dunkirk and stop the evacuation, we have an exit row back here. So any German units that can exit my side of the board count as a victory point. All right, so that's one of the things that you're trying to do, is break through my defenses and get off the board on my side. That's one of the ways you can score points. And of course, eliminating my units will also score you points as well. I'm just all about eliminating your units to get those victory points. We're playing to 6 medals. Each of us have 5 cards in our hands, and the Germans have first go. And that's it. We're ready to start whenever you guys are.
Cool. Well, it looks like they voted Rayner to be the commander.
Shocking. Shocking.
He said he'd let me know when there's actual moves. Basically, like started with the word move and then say whenever it's official.
Very good. Yeah, he's good at it. Having him at the helm will help you be a little bit more savvy on what's going on. But yeah.
Yeah, I can also zoom in on the cards if they need it.
Yeah.
Every time. Like that.
All right, so if you waiting on me, you're wasting time. I'm ready to go.
Who goes first?
Germans go first, so internet needs to take the first turn. If you've never played Memoir 44 before, basically whenever you're attacking, you're going to be rolling these dice, and you're rolling for the silhouettes of the unit you are attacking. There are no artillery silhouettes on the dice, though, so the only thing that hits artillery are grenades. But grenades also act as a wild for every other unit. If you're shooting at infantry, you're trying to get the infantry silhouette. If you're shooting at tanks, you're trying to get the tank silhouette. And then if you roll a purple flag, that is a retreat symbol, which means that for every flag that's rolled against a unit, they have to retreat towards their board edge, 1 space, 1 hex each. If you are forced to retreat and you cannot, there are no empty spaces behind your guys, then flags will count as hits as well. And then finally, there are stars on the die, which normally count as absolutely nothing. But some special cards use that face as a success. You might want to put a mic on. I was just thinking about it. Because Roy, because you're going to have to talk to them as well.
Gotcha.
So Roy does that.
And they're deciding which one to use.
Okay. And just to be out there, I cannot see what cards you have. What they do or anything like that.
So they have decided to use the right flank 3 here.
Okay.
Move attack 3 right.
All
So
right.
This is going to be the one that's actually being used.
All right. All right, so 3 on the right. So you're going to be able to give orders to 3 units on the right flank and possibly even use them to shoot if they get into range.
So I basically just wait for
Yeah, you wait for the interwebs.
which units they're activating.
Correct.
So it looks like there's 4 different units over there, 2 infantry, 2 tank, and 1 artillery.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, move first unit, east infantry, move in front of hedge row.
Okay. Normally, I believe this is north, that's south, east, west.
So is this the hedge row? So
Yes.
it'd be here.
What did they say?
First unit, east infantry, move in front of hedge row.
That's correct. That'd be 2. Then they won't be able to battle.
It'd be 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Move 2, second unit, west infantry,
Mm-hmm.
hill, battle against artillery.
Oh, they can still battle. Yeah, they're SS units. So they can move up here. They're probably going to shoot here.
We're on the mountain. It says battle against artillery.
Okay.
So
So they're going to be rolling 1 die. Hedgerows. They, that's interesting. I think because terrain protection applies only against units battling from below. I am wondering if hedgerows are going to be blocking line of sight for that attack against the artillery. I'll need somebody there. I think it might be okay because they're elevated.
oh, so we complete all moves first, right?
Yes.
So then they're gonna move the artillery. It just says move third unit artillery. Do they have a certain? Do they move 2 as well, or?
Artillery moves 1 or battle.
Okay.
So they're going to move 1 space forward, or they're going to battle.
Is it the east space?
East or west?
the west space? The hedgerow blocks line of sight.
Yeah.
So you're right.
But they can still fire on this infantry. That's why I thought they were going to fire there. If
Yeah.
they want to.
That might happen during the battle phase. I'm not sure whether they're moving east or west space with this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take about 30 seconds. You know,
Right.
remember we have that delay with YouTube. That's another thing that was.
East here.
Yeah, there we go. So another thing that was cool about Twitch is that Twitch was almost instantaneous.
Cool. And then I guess then it's attacks, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which this is going to be the only thing that's able to attack, or
I believe so because I think the bridge is going to block line of sight for both of these here. But maybe not. I don't know.
I'm just waiting to see if he says this on this, right?
Yeah, it's the only really viable target they have.
Yeah, so that'll probably happen. And you said that's 1 die?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. That can kind of be seen there. So I'll try to roll it into that corner. There are sandbags.
There are.
Do sandbags do anything else?
Only.
Oh, it reduces the die by 1.
They are in countryside or beach hex only. Yep, that's true. So yeah, they do actually.
They get 0 dice?
They get 0 dice, so that is not a viable attack.
I mean, you can attack, you just don't get to roll any dice.
Right, that's correct.
Which I think means you'll probably miss.
True. Or you're shouting insults.
Right. Cool.
So it looks like that's it.
All right, so we did the attack 3, and does this get discarded and then replace?
Yes. You just discard right here and then draw another one to replace.
And we will draw a new command card. Here's our current command cards, and I guess it will then be Sam's turn, right?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? And if anybody needs to see the zoom in of the command cards that we currently have for next turn.
Alrighty, I'm going to.
Now let's bring this back down.
I'm going to do.
Rainer says they are done and they're just yelling at Sam that you should retreat.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, so I'm going to do an attack order 3 in the middle. So my first is going to be to move these guys 1, 2 into the forests here. And then second and third will be to have my artillery here fire and my artillery here fire.
Looks like they're shooting in.
So we're going to go artillery here, goes 3, 3, 2. There's going to be 2 dice on those guys over there. And that's one way to do it.
Well, camera will be able to see it good.
And then these guys here are going to go 3, 3, 2, 2. Those guys right there out in the middle in the open. So, all right. So these ignore terrain restrictions because it's indirect fire. So we've got 2 dice going on these guys here first.
Okay.
That's 1 hit.
Oh no.
And then these guys over here and these guys in the middle.
Okay.
2 dice as well. And that's 2 hits.
Grenaded.
All right. And so you can take my dice.
Just
Take
that.
back. And that is that.
All right, so we're on to next turn.
You are.
I can zoom back into the cards real quick if you guys like. While you make a decision on which one you think would be best for movement. They were discussing.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
They're doing the typical command and colors thing about complaining about your command cards.
The another reason I was really looking forward to playing this is because it really has that, Dunkirk has that, French resistance feel to it. And I've been watching Rebellion, which is a TV show, a Netflix original TV show about the IRA struggle against Great Britain in Ireland way back in the day. And it has a very, resistance-y type feel to it as well, with everything that the IRA and all of the political struggling that Michael Collins was doing about wanting his own country, but only being able to get a free state out of it to begin with, and then the IRA started turning on itself.
Okay.
So I just thought it was really interesting.
In force is what's going on.
1, 1, and 1.
1, and 1.
Yippee skippy.
So let me know which units in each flank we're going to be going with. I might just put a die beside the units, because do you pick the units, then move the units? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you pick them and move. You have to move first, and then you can fire. But you can fire in any order that you want.
Okay.
You don't have to pick who they're firing at when they're moving.
Gotcha. Okay. Chat's discussing what to move, how they want to mobilize their forces.
The other scenario that we might play next that is connected to this one actually has a line in the middle of the board. Part of the German goal is to get their artillery past that line so that they are then in range to start bombarding Dunkirk. That's one of the ways that you can get temporary medals, is by getting your artillery up to that line. So I thought that was an interesting thing too. Bow, 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 bow.
There's still lots of discussion. Still lots of discussion.
Take it to committee, folks. Bunch of hive mindists.
All these minds against just one mind.
I know, right? It's no wonder they win all the time. No, seriously, when we were doing the Russian versus China, Chinese
left
versus
flank,
Russian forces.
Westmost infantry onto the bridge. So you can like pick them and then move them at the same time, right?
Yes.
This is Westmost infantry.
Yep.
They're
Boom,
going
boom.
onto the bridge.
Yep.
I'm just going to mark this as 1
Yeah.
for this flank.
All first catch of the day.
I made an epic version of Bad Lore 2nd Edition, and I just had like tokens. Whenever I'd be the commander, I just hand these tokens to this person, hand these tokens to this person, hand
That's
tokens to
cool.
this person, and they just pick which units they're going to move. So we still need center and right flank units.
Oh man, the bridges are something that I need to look up, because I'm pretty sure they block line of sight, but I just want to make sure, double check. But if you're in the hex, I wonder if they reduce.
So I think he said here for the center and right flanks, tanks in the east. First move the tanks in the right flank forward 3 diagonally.
1, 2, 3.
So they move 3 spaces?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
They move 3 and shoot 3 with 3 dice.
So that's these guys having moved. And then
those guys are going to move somewhere. Unless he's talking about
center flank tanks follow right behind them.
Okay, so they're going to end up right here.
And he says bridges do not block line of sight unless otherwise stated.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But did they give cover? I would imagine that they do.
So these are the units that have moved. Then says, thank you for introducing him to a cheeseburger with peanut butter on it.
You are very welcome, brother. Whenever I find something like that, I do like to make sure I spread that love.
Like peanut butter? You spread it?
Uh-huh. I see what you did there.
Bridges, no cover, nothing special.
Nothing special. Okay. Yeah, that's true. They're just counted as normal terrain. Yeah, that's what it says. Okay. I'm just overthinking it.
They basically turn the water space into a regular space.
Yeah. All right, so that is it. Any shooting going on?
So the
The tanks here
infantry
are out of
in the
range.
left flank
so
shoot the infantry on the hill,
on the hill up here.
which will be those.
So it's going to be 2 dice minus 1 for going up the hill.
Is that 1 die?
Only against units battling from below. Yeah.
All right.
So it's 3, 2, minus 1. The sandbags are not cumulative, so they only take the best terrain restriction. So it's -1, so you're rolling 1 die.
I just knocked it over. Well, that's fine. I'll have this here. Okay, rolling 1 die.
That's
that
a
would
miss.
be a bad roll.
That's a miss.
I apologize in advance.
No.
Or apologize after. Okay, so they missed. So they are done.
They are missing.
Go back up here.
Hmm.
All right.
All right. You're done? Is that it?
Yeah. Let me know if that's the end. Are these able to?
No.
They're not able
they
to
only have,
really-
they have a range of 3, so 1, 2, 3. And those guys, no.
They're in the way of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
they're
sure
done.
they'll yell at me if anything else happens. I'm going to discard this
And draw.
and draw.
And my next card is going to be Probe 2
Probing 2.
over here. And so I've got 2 shots of 2 each coming from, I got 2 shots from here going into the bridge, and 2 shots from here coming into the bridge as well.
Okay.
So you can put that back up in front. That's gonna, I mean, if you just want to leave that, just continue trying to go around this way, that's great.
Just block the middle.
Yeah.
There's a whole bridge there.
All right, so from here first, 2 dice on the infantry on the bridge. That's 1 hit. And then from the hill, coming down, 2 dice again. That's a hit and a retreat. So 1, and then they have to retreat back 1 space.
Do they get to pick the space?
Yep. I mean, it's
So-
either going to be the hedgerows or the open ground. I would
Hedgerows
imagine
or
they're going
open
to
ground.
retreat onto the hedgerows because the hedgerows actually do provide some protection. You can take that back then. And we draw a card to replace.
Just let me know which space.
Yeah, just
They're
say
moving
retreat
into.
east or retreat west. That'll be the best way to do it. Well, I think. Alrighty.
I mean, are the hedges strictly better? I guess they could be in the way of other people, so.
It could be, yeah.
Yes, retreat into the hedgerows.
That's right. Get out my hood, y'all. Shoot.
All right, was that
Y'all trying to encroach.
was your full turn?
That was my full turn. It is your turn.
All right, I'll bring the cards back up for a second so everybody can see them zoomed. Let me make sure that these are 100% centered.
Mm-mm. Ba-bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da.
And then so you guys can see the units. And they are discussing.
I apologize for some of the noises that my head might be making for sniffling and that type of stuff. I am coming off of a cold, so I apologize in advance for any disgusting noises that I may or may not make. I'm sorry.
All right. So the move is attack 3 left flank.
Yippee skippy.
So everybody moving over there.
All right, so there is basically just those 3 infantry units.
Yep.
So you know what units are going to do, but
It'll be interesting
leaving
to
the
see.
protection of your town, I see. You're falling into my trap.
scoot this over a little bit. So this is the card that was chosen.
Bum. I would say do your worst, but I don't want Rainer to do that.
Yeah, I guess it's probably going to move out the one with 2 first, right, into one of those 2 spaces.
Sure.
So it's like east
I mean,
or
they
west.
they will probably assault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unit in the hedgerow moves forward 2 by the hill. So he
So
goes here. Move unit on the south edge up west of the hedgerow and shoot in the forest. Which I guess they're going to shoot to there.
Mm-hmm. Vive France!
And I guess we'll see what he says about this last one. This is the last one with an opportunity to go, right?
Yeah, it is. I would imagine. I mean, if they move into the hedgerows, they're going to have to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't battle. And if they move into the river, they can't battle. But if they move along the coast of the river, they would have some targets to take shots at. Because they can move to and still battle. And here I am helping Rainer when he doesn't need to do that. I don't need to do that. But I do like to talk through things because I like to think about both sides. I like to think about what I would do in their situation and see what they do in their situation. So
Yeah.
But it's cool.
So I guess we're seeing if they actually move out of the town to the hedgerow, basically, is their option,
Yeah,
right?
if they don't...
I don't think they're going to move to the open behind it, are they?
Well, what I'm saying is they could move up here and have 3 targets that are viable.
These are fordable rivers, right?
Yes. So you can...
So we just battle at -1.
Yes. You can move into it, you have to stop, and then you battle out at -1.
Yes. They're discussing what to do.
Less discussion, more action. Everything's bogged down in committee.
And YouTube delay.
Hmm?
In committee and YouTube delay.
Yes. It's mainly YouTube delay. But yeah.
Move unit in the town, 1 space forward, shoot across the river. Here?
Mm-hmm. I would imagine. And because they said shoot across the river.
Yeah, instead of shoot from the river.
Mm-hmm. They're still going to get the -1. Well, it depends on who they're attacking, but they're still going to get the -1 because, well... Yeah, they're still going to get a -1, which is probably why he doesn't want to go into the river.
All right. And then there's that. So then, I guess attacks need to be made.
Yep.
So figure out which units are attacking in which order.
These are. They already said these guys are shoot here. These guys are probably going to do a close assault here, and I would imagine these guys are going to shoot here as well. But
Do these guys have the option of also shooting that?
they do, which. Again, what I would probably do is I would shoot with these guys first.
Mm-hmm. And see how that goes.
And see how it goes, and then choose if I'm going to shoot over here or come up here.
Okay. The westmost infantry shoots into the forest.
Yep.
The other
go
two
ahead.
are going to
Let's-
attack the hill and make Sam cry, apparently.
Is that what they said? It's so mean.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
How many dice
Let's
does I
see.
get?
It's going to be 3, 2. Because of the forest or the sandbags, it's -1, so it's 1 die.
1 die. Here we go, guys.
That's a retreat. We have sandbags, we can ignore it, so we will.
I'm sorry, guys. If I could roll a hit, it would be really cool. Okay. These guys attacking the hill.
Yep, these guys coming up, so it's going to be 3 dice, but it's -1 because of the sandbags slash hill. So it's -1, so it's 2 dice.
2 dice. Okay. We'll roll 2 dice for those guys. Boom!
2 hits. Boom, boom.
Finally! Trying to help you guys out. All right. And then these guys are attacking the hill as well. Chad's fussing at me to roll better. Just wait. In the future, you will have seen. Okay. And then what do these guys have against them? 2 dice as well?
Yeah, because no, it's 1 die because it's 3, 2, -1. So it's 1 die.
Okay.
And we'll ignore that.
Man, those sandbags.
Yeah, well, sandbags on a hill. I wish they were cumulative, but
Okay. We shall get another card. And that shall be the end. Trevor says, cry now, Sam.
nope, not gonna. Is that Trevor Just?
Yes.
You. I ain't crying for you. Not even close.
And that's our current setup of cards. Or you guys' current setup of cards. And we will bring that back down.
I am going to use a card that you guys wish you had called Armor Assault. I don't have any armor, so I'm just going to use it to have these artillery take a shot at these guys right here. So that's 3 dice.
Through a hill?
Huh?
They can ignore.
It's indirect fire. So they're shooting over. Basically, these guys are on the radio saying, fire, fire, fire!
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, since I don't have any armor to command, I can issue a unit to one of my choice. So I'm issuing a order to this artillery to fire here. And that's 2 hits. Boom.
That's gross.
There you go. I'm glad your dice tray is working for me and not for you.
It's technically Tom's dice tray, but yes. All right. So next card to be played, right?
Yes, sir.
Victory points for Sam.
It's currently 1-0. Who's crying now, Trevor?
Rainer says, boo!
Vive la France!
Trevor says, don't make us drop the scorpions into the battlefield.
Yep.
How many victory points for the win?
6.
Yep. Somebody just said, I think it's 6.
6 medals.
Flip the tray over, look at the underside, and it says made in France.
Or it has a Allied star on it.
It's made from dog mites, so they are definitely in America.
Oh, that order card needs to come back
Oh yeah, this is discard.
into the discard pile, yeah. Alrighty.
Now they're discussing which card they're going to use.
Which way they're going to retreat, yes, I know. I jest. Bum, 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 bum. This could take a while. Hmm.
Yeah, they're still discussing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Move. Wait.
You gotta pick your card
Oh,
first.
sorry. There it is. Assault Center. Where is this? Oh, here. I know the card's better than I do. So it's Assault Center.
Oh,
And then we're going to move the Northwest Infantry 2 spaces towards the river bend and close Assault Artillery. Move the
okay.
Northwest Infantry, which will be those guys that we just did last time, right?
Unit entering ford or fordable river must stop and may move no further on that turn. Okay, they can still battle out at -1 die. Okay, so I think what they're trying to do is they want to go 1, 2, and close assault artillery.
Gotcha.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Okay. So that's those guys. Well, I guess everybody here is moving, right? So we don't necessarily need this. Because everybody's going to attack as well. Okay. Move the 2 unit Western Infantry 2 spaces diagonally forward.
That's gonna come here.
Move the tanks 3 spaces around the town into the river. So here,
Yeah.
splash.
No, they can't do that. Sorry. It is impassable to armor and tanks. I mean, to armor and artillery. Tanks have to use the bridges.
Well, the more you know. So they can't go into the river, so
Yeah, the tanks can't.
move
Infantry can.
artillery, or artillery will not move, but will make an attack.
Okay. This is... I definitely don't want to hear anything about my command cards at
Oh,
this
so
point.
these tanks fly. They modded them.
No. Let me guess, Trevor said that.
No, Ben Cook said
Oh,
it.
Ben, okay.
Move the tanks into the hedgerow, which is here.
Yeah.
Grasshopper tanks, says Kabuki Kid.
Grasshopper tanks. We got artillery's just going to shoot. What about the last 2 infantry units?
Move the West Infantry into the forest. Bloop.
They can't battle.
And then all we have left is the East Infantry. East Infantry, Northwest. West, Northwest, next to the forest.
So 1, 2.
West, North. next to the forest. I hope that's the right place.
Well, I can kind of see where the rest of your command cards are going to be coming from, probably. Got a lot of center and right flank, or left flank. All right, battling. Where's everybody shooting? I mean, these are pretty.
West. Hopefully everything's moved properly, but I guess let me know where everything's attacking.
I'm pretty sure that's from what you read out. That's
Okay.
pretty much what I think it is.
Attack the 2 units on the infantry against the hill.
Okay, so that's going to be 3 dice minus 1, so 2 dice. That's 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay. Wait.
Huh?
First, wait, move. First, artillery. Okay, well, kind of little.
Yeah. Well, fire artillery there now, probably, I would imagine. But that. Here's the. I know what they probably wanted to do. They probably wanted to soften it up and then make another attack on them and then take the hill with a
Right.
pushing forward. But I don't think that's possible because the Fordable Rivers says that they must stop and may move no further on that turn. So I don't think that they
Right.
would have been able to make.
That's what he's saying now. Hey, but if you put move in front of it, it's like a chess. Like in this situation, it's like chess. If you put move and say what you're doing, it's as good as done.
Pretty much it. So I imagine the artillery is going to take a shot at that guy. It's 3, 2. That'd be 2 dice.
But yeah, so you think they can't take ground anyway?
I don't think so.
Kabuki says if they can't take the hill, it doesn't matter then.
Yeah.
Okay, the artillery is firing against the hill, though.
Okay.
The infantry in the hill.
Yeah. It's 2 dice.
Okay.
Got him. So go ahead and put that on your.
Victory point.
Yeah. Stand your other dude up again.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Stop laying down on the job, man. Okay,
This
these
goes
against
away.
that.
Yep.
What do they get?
2 dice. And only grenades help. Well, grenades and then flags will make me retreat. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, are there any other possible attacks?
Tanks over here. Hedgerows must stop and can move no further. Unit moving in cannot battle that turn. So no, they don't have a shot. These guys moved into a forest and they can't battle out. These guys moved 2, but they do have 3, 2, 1, minus 1. So no, they don't have a shot over here either.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okie doke. Well, I guess I will draw a new card. Fill in the spot here.
All right.
And
We're going to do.
zoom in on that.
We're going to do artillery bombard, which is really fortunate that I got this card.
Okay.
Because and also really fortunate that you didn't take out my artillery that turn. So I can move 3 or battle twice. So I'm definitely not going to move. I'm just going to battle twice with my 2 artillery units. And thank you for bringing them so close. I appreciate it. So, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this artillery unit over here with 3 dice. That's 1 hit and 2 retreats. So that guy has to go 2 hexes that way.
So can he go into the town, or?
He can. But, yeah.
Is there any reason why he wouldn't? Oh, I guess if he wanted to push further that way.
No, he has to go back towards his board edge. So he's going to end his movement either here or here. I don't see why they wouldn't put him here, but maybe they have some harebrained scheme.
To enter or take ground, the unit must start its move from an adjacent hex.
What's up?
Luke is correct. We should be behind the hedgerows. Is that what the tank?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What are they saying? Read the whole thing.
Luke said, hedgerows card states to enter or take ground, unit must
they have to be
start
adjacent.
its move from adjacent hex.
Right.
And then
That is right.
He says,
Sorry.
Luke is correct. We should be behind the hedgerows. Is that what the tanks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because when they started their movement, they were here. So you can't move on to a hedgerow unless you're adjacent to the hedgerow.
So they're probably going to want the west space.
I don't know. They'll have to say.
I figured
That doesn't really affect much right now. It affects their turns later, but it doesn't affect what I'm doing right now.
And then he is moving and retreating into the town.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, and then we've got 3 right here.
Right, that's
1 hit. Boo, hiss. 3, 3, 2. So got 2 attacks at 2 dice right over here.
okay.
The unit on the hill. That's 2 hits.
Wow.
And then second attack, same guy. 1.
2 to 1.
That is that. Your turn.
All right. Which card do you guys want? Bring it back down. See what's going on. Okay. I guess we are doing the ambush. What does this do?
Ambush basically mimics the card I just played. So they now have an artillery bombard.
Okay.
Their artillery units can move 3 and not battle, or battle twice.
Okay.
That's problematic.
He said against his heavy artillery. We are playing ambush against his artillery attack. Cool. So now he has to pick how he's moving / attacking.
Oh, wait.
with them?
Ambush. Oh. Okay. So basically, this guy is still here.
Oh, against the artillery attack.
Yes, that's.
I
what
don't know
they're
how it
doing. I'm
works.
sorry.
Read the card, Sam.
No, I got it. I remember. I remember. So it's just that I was already done with my entire turn. It's that YouTube delay. That's the problem.
I mean, I figure there'll probably be a delay regardless in that
Yep.
sense.
So before I roll my 3 dice against these guys, these guys are going to get to roll 2 dice against them.
Okay. So we'll do that.
It will not affect what happened over here, but it may affect this guy dying.
I didn't realize this game had responses. Ugh.
That's nothing. So I won't re-roll anything. I'll just take the 1.
Okay, doke. This card goes away.
Yes.
When does this get replaced? At the end of your turn?
No, at the end of your turn.
Where?
Because it's like you played a card out of turn, and you don't draw up until the end of your turn. So
There you go.
all right, so now it's just their turn.
Yep.
That was sneaky McGeeky, yeah. But luckily, Roy's dice rolling ability is pinching you guys in the butt.
I was trying to help you guys out. Or I'm trying to help Sam out. Listen, the internet's far away. Sam's in the same room. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm still feeling the razor's edge here. One card can, and some good dice rolls can.
At the end of the turn, draw your command card.
Oh, there you have it.
I've never played this game before, so
Well, and it's been the last time I played this game was
against these people.
Well, yeah, the last time we did the
All right, so here's the cards we got.
the commands. Oh, the last campaign.
All right. Infiltrate assault.
Oh, joy.
If you issue an order to all infantry units in one section, units may move up to 2 hexes and still battle, or move 3 hexes but not battle. Terrain movement and battle restrictions still apply. If you do not command any infantry, you can move 1 unit of your choice.
Ouch. As I was saying, 1 card. It's only 1 field of battle, though? Is that what it said?
All infantry units in 1 section.
Yeah. Okay, well, that sounded bad. Because
Okay.
your infantry units are kind of spread out.
Move center.
Yep.
Northern unit move onto hill by artillery.
Northern
So these
unit.
go here, right?
Yeah. That's not good. Still going to get the -1 because of the sandbags, but ugh.
Move the unit in forest. Move into that bend in the river that the other unit vacated.
Here.
Yep.
Yep. And I imagine they're going to do the same thing here.
Move the unit next to the forest space, 2 spaces diagonally next to the other guys that moved in the forest.
Do that. And they still battle.
Face the right direction, guys. That'll help us roll better.
-1. And what about your
Leave the one guy in the town for now.
friendly neighborhood?
Oh, wait. That wasn't a move. Shh. That's secret side. That was a question, not an actual move.
Friendly neighborhood morale officer back there in the town.
He could just give everybody a pep talk.
The Statue of Liberty is kaput. Oh, wait. We're talking about your French people. We don't care.
Chat says send him to the supermarket. The guy in the town is fixing dinner.
Yeah, because they're about to retreat and come home. I jest.
All right, so now attacks, I guess, right? So all 3 of these units are getting their attacks on.
This is going.
So let me know the order you want
This
to.
is not going to be good.
Let us know the order you want them to be done in, and if you say move, then it's final. They're having throw burritos for dinner. Unit on the hill against artillery, taking them out.
Taking them out. You got to roll for that. Sorry.
I think if you say taking them out, that you just move them off the board, right? How many dice they get?
They get 2, because it's 3 dice, but -1 for the sandbags.
All right, guys. The rolls have to turn around at some point, right?
Like that. Nope,
that
not like
counts
that.
for nothing.
Because that's artillery.
Gross. Cool. So they need grenades to actually knock those guys out. So
Yes,
1
they
in
do.
6 chance.
Yeah, it's difficult.
The units on the bend against the artillery.
Okay.
Is that 2?
Same
or?
thing.
Okay.
Same thing. That's
Break out of
1
retreat.
retreat, which we will ignore.
Okay. These 1 in 6 chances aren't very.
No, it's really hard to take out artillery. Tanks are pretty good at it because they're rolling 3 dice. But I mean, when they're on a hill with sandbags, yeah, that's
unit
difficult.
against the lame sandbag unit on the foothill.
Okay, so here to here, that's
Okay.
going to be 2 dice as well. No. Have them double check me. I know it's going to pause, but I'm pretty sure the -1 battling out of the river and the sandbags don't compound. So I don't think it's a -2. I think it's just a -1, but I want them to verify that.
Why did you say stop rolling? It's really hard to take out a chiller when you roll bad.
That too. Yeah. Because rolling dice is a skill.
It's a 1 out of 6 chance. So if they want to do 1 out of 6 chances all day, it's not very good odds.
This is true, but you need to get better.
The entire game is about knowing the odds. If you waste everything on a 1 out of 6 chance over and over again, you're going to have to get lucky. Chad says they believe it's just a -1.
I think so. Because I don't think they compound on each other. Go ahead. It's 2 dice.
Hashtag remove Roy. Okay, cool. That's cool. But then the game ends.
Dang. That's harsh. All right, 2 dice. Guys in the river to the sandbag unit.
So we get 2 dice.
Yep.
Okay. It's got to turn around sometime, right? No, it doesn't have to turn around anytime ever.
Ouch. Y'all need to call ET, bruh. Ouch. Oh, boy.
So yeah, I mean, next time load the weapons.
Yeah, SS, we don't need to have bullets.
They're
They
now
will
saying-
they will see our insignia and be afraid and run away.
Jeremy says, this is why Roy is a Euro gamer. Bad dice rolls.
Wow. Roy
No
is
one has-
not a Euro gamer.
No one has ever called me a Euro gamer. That would be a first.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay. I think that's the end of turn, right? So
It is.
Card draw?
It is.
and we will discard this one. I think they're saying we have to trade dice, Sam.
All right, we are going to do all in the middle. Assault. All right, so all in the middle, yeah? Yeah. Das ist gut, yeah. All right, so here we go. All in the middle. First things first, movement. I'm going to do movement here. Move these guys into the forest. And then this guy is going to come out of the town here and still battle. And these guys will also move forward and still battle. That goes away, this goes away. That might have been a bad mistake, but we'll see. And these guys are just going to stay there. These guys are going to shoot, and these guys are going to shoot. But they're not going to move. Alrighty. Now for shooting. Artillery here to here. Is 3 dice.
Okay.
And there's no reduction because same level. Yeah. So 3 dice. That's 2 retreats. So they have to go towards their board edge 2 spaces. So they could go 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So one of those 3 hexes they have to go to.
Okay, so west, center, east, basically, for the retreat on those guys?
Yeah. Unless they have another ambush card, which they might. In that case, I'll still keep this roll.
Retreat into the river.
Okay. So I would imagine that means here.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And then changed to onto the bridge.
yep. That would make more sense.
Listen, Rainer. Chess rules. Chess rules. If you say move, mean it.
All right, so that's these guys. Now these guys are going to shoot here at 3 dice.
Okay, let me get this back out the way. So it's not being used.
That's 2 hits. Oops. So that's 1, 2. These guys are going to shoot here at 3 dice. That's 2 hits.
Okay. Seems terrible.
And then these guys have line of sight here because there's only 1 unit here, so they follow the line edge of the hex, and they have line of sight there, so that is 3 2 dice. That's nothing.
Wow, you missed a die roll. I mean, it's about time.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
Goodness gracious.
That is true. I was hoping to get a medal out of that. But I'm good. I'm not complaining at all.
All right. Well, you have nothing to complain about. But yeah, let me know which card you guys are using. And go from there.
Wait a minute. French standard unit. Yeah. I was just thinking that I possibly could have made another attack, but it's standard infantry, not artillery. That's cool. That's cool.
All right.
Oh, wait, whoa. Time out. They're going to have to stop because I still do have an artillery.
No, chess rules. You drew a card.
No. They haven't done their turn yet. They haven't showed the card. So I got this infantry unit here. It's just going to be 2 dice, I think. So 3, 3, 2, 2. 2 dice on those guys right there from the artillery right here.
Oh, they said move now. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry. But it might affect.
Chess rules go both ways, Sam.
There you go. Nothing happened.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
But I still roll the dice, so I'm
okay.
I
we are doing air power.
Oh, jeez.
Target a. Wait, I don't know how this works.
Yep.
Target a group of 4 or fewer enemy units adjacent to each other. Roll 2 battle dice per hex. Or 1 per hex, ignoring any terrain battle dice reductions. Score 1 hit for each die that matches the unit symbol, a grenade, or a star.
Yep. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick either these 4 units or these 4 units.
It's the 4 units along the river.
Okay, yeah.
That's
So
all.
these 4 units right here, and basically a Stuka bomber or a Messerschmitt is going to come in here and just 2 dice.
And it's way better chances to hit.
Oh yeah, because you're hitting on the infantry
The
symbol,
stars also work.
grenades or stars.
So stars actually help you.
Yeah.
And grenades.
This is probably where the infantry,
Okay, we'll roll for those guys first.
this is where the artillery goes bye-bye, I think.
We'll roll for the artillery first. And here goes.
1 hit.
1 hit. Okay, we'll roll for the next. 2 hits.
Yep.
Roll for the next.
2 retreats. Ouch. 1, 2.
And we'll roll for the next. That's
1 hit.
a hit. Yep. Flags may not be ignored.
That's because
Now
it's coming from
Roy
above.
equals the Red Baron. Okay.
That's funny.
All right, I guess that's the end of the turn for that, though, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and then we draw a card. And we're on to the next round. Roll 2 dice per battle hex, allied air attack. Oh, 1 per hex for Axis air attack. Oh, did we only get 1 card?
Yeah.
1 die?
Well, look, I'll put. I should have caught that, but I'll put 1 guy back here because you lost 1 here. I lost 1 here. These guys were just okay. They'll retreat 1, and just leave him. I lost 1 guy here, so that's easy fix. Easy fix. So we don't have to re-roll all that.
Yeah, we'll just take the best out of all of those. That's fine. We need the help.
No, I mean that's the easiest fix. Just reduce each positive result by 1.
Once again, guys, I have literally never played this game.
No, it's fine. I should have caught that. I knew that there was a difference between Allies and Germans. I thought that the Germans got the better result
Oh,
than
gotcha.
the Allies did. That's why.
Okay, doke. That's it for that. So now it's
Right.
back to you.
I'm going to do infantry assault in the middle. So all of the infantry units get to move 1. Move 2 and still battle, or move 3 and not battle. So all right, we're gonna go 1, 1. And these guys are just going to battle out. And that's going to be it. All right. So here I've got 3 dice here. And I'll pause for a moment to see if they have any ambush cards or anything like that. But I'll retract this, or I'll keep the roll no matter. So 3 dice on these guys here, which is just 1 hit. That stinks. It's the squad that won't go away. These guys here, 3 dice. That's 1 hit and 1 retreat. So 1 hit, and then they have to retreat here or here.
East or west?
Yeah, I imagine
West or
they're gonna go here because these guys can still shoot. They'll get 3 dice if they move here, and only 2 if they move here. Right.
They said they want to add Mad Jack Churchill to their troops. I don't know what that means.
Mad Jack Churchill. I don't know who that is.
They said you would get the reference, but I guess you did not. Retreat west.
We will take ground, but we can't battle. These guys then will take 2 dice on that guy. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I think this is going great so far. For you.
That's that.
They only get 1 die. Is what Rainer says.
Oh, that's right. I'll re-roll.
He's dead.
Was there 2 guys back there?
I don't know.
What does the screen look like? Is since there's a delay.
I mean, I can rewind it, I guess.
Yeah. Was there 2 guys back there?
Were they the dudes that were standing on the river and retreated? There was 2. You killed them off the river, one off the river, and the other one retreated. So it was only 1 dude.
Okay. This is a really hard scenario for the Germans. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. I thought it was going to be
Recon 1.
For 1.
When drawing a new command card, draw 2 and choose 1.
Yeah.
And discard the other. But we get one unit in the middle.
They're either going to run this guy away to try to save the metal, or they're going to use their artillery. One of the 2.
One in the river onto hill to attack artillery.
Oh, they're Ramboing this guy. Okay. All right. That is. I don't think that's a Rainer choice.
No, nobody else mentioned that. It was definitely him.
Really?
It sure seems like it.
Whoa. This is not the usual Rainer. Rainer must have had a cup of American coffee this morning.
Nice. I mean, they did say a good choice afterwards, though.
Oh, really? Okay, all right.
They're talking about this Mad Jack guy, so I guess they're sending him up there as the Mad Jack guy.
Okay. Leroy Jenkins.
That's Mad Jack the Nazi is what they said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Okay, how many dice does he get?
He's going to get 2 because of the sandbags. And looking for a grenade. Got it.
Boom!
There we go. So that's your metal. And if he would like to, he can take ground.
Do you want to take ground?
Excuse me.
He had a cup of freedom. Okay.
Yes.
Kabuki said, about time. Dragonborn said, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, that's exactly what he just did.
Well,
That's great.
Leroy Jenkins died. This guy actually made some success, at least. Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, that's not official yet.
Here, this goes.
Take ground. Rainer says take ground.
Take ground. Wow. All right.
This counts a point.
Yes.
Guys, it's 2-3.
2-3. That is correct. All right. Let's see here.
Okay, and then that's the end, and we get
You
cards.
draw 2.
So
and
draw
keep
2.
1. Don't forget that the card's underneath the dice tray.
Okay, and this is the card we're discarding. Let me know which of these 2 you guys would like to actually keep.
Don't tell me when they say it, by the way.
I won't. Yeah, I figured probably.
I'll let them choose before I say what I'm going to do.
I don't think there's a question there, really. Okay.
Okay.
So they got their card. And the other one's discarded, or discard the other order?
Yeah. All right, so I'm doing recon on the right. So these guys are going to attack Leroy Jenkins up there
Oh no,
With
Leroy's
2
under
dice.
attack.
with 2 dice. That's
He got grenaded.
it. Yeah, we'll take ground.
Leroy! Hey, at least he's got chicken. Or so the Leroys say.
I'm just saying, my turns go really fast, internet. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
It could be the 30-second delay.
It could be something like that, yeah.
And because they have to actually talk it out.
Yep.
All right. Let me know what you guys will be doing now.
I mean, frankly, I don't know why these exit tokens are on the board.
Who's Frank?
I'm just saying. Frankly speaking.
Frank Lee?
Frankly speaking, yes.
Oh, okay.
Stan's brother. Known for lesser known for a bunch of Stickman comics about. Never mind, that was dumb. Yeah. What's up, folks? Y'all taking so long? Hemming and hawing and all.
Yep. They said their turns take longer because they actually take time to think.
The victory point
joke.
Victory point totals are definitely bearing that out. Yes.
Oh. Do 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 do.
Got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret, to make me frown. Got no strings, as you can see. There are no strings on me. Hi ho the dairy-o, nothing ever worries me. Oh, oh.
They're quarreling.
Quarreling?
They're not in agreement.
Yes.
First I shall divide them, then I shall conquer. All right. I guess this is the official one. Assault all
Oh my.
left.
No, I knew that was coming. Well, maybe not
Okay.
that one. I am so happy that those two tank regiments over there have been stuck. I'm very happy, because they could be making my life very unhappy right now.
Move the unit on the bridge 2 spaces diagonally west.
So this way. Yep.
They're coming in.
Yep, they are.
So if they attack from a side that's behind the sandbags, do you still get the sandbag bonus?
Yes. Good question. I don't think.
That's a thematic disconnect.
Wow. I don't think that's the case.
The unit behind the bridge follows.
1, 2, yeah. Even if that were the case, they're still in the woods, so they still get -1 because
Tanks
of the woods.
onto the bridge.
Ugh. What about your friendly
Unit
neighborhood
into the
morale
town.
officer?
Unit in the town onto the hedgerows.
What? You mean he's actually leaving the kitchen?
He ran out of food, so he's got to go forage for berries in the
He's got to go
hedgerows.
forage for berries. Oh, gee whiz.
Sandbags have no orientation.
Yeah. But even if they did, the forest is still there.
Okay. Sandbags just look like they're on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to help you guys out. Not supposed to argue for Sam. Come on. Tanks attack the forest first.
3 dice. -1. No, -2. So it's 1 die.
1 die.
Yep.
Do they get any bonuses for being tanks?
Well, yeah. If they were infantry, they wouldn't be able to attack because it's -2, but it's -2 because they're tanks.
They kill one.
That's 1 die.
Okay.
Yeah, their bonus is they can shoot 3 away and they roll 3 dice each.
The units next to the forest next. I mean, they're technically both next
they're
to the
kind of
forest.
both next to the forest.
The northern unit is last, so.
The northern unit is last.
Yes.
Yeah, they're because if these guys get a retreat, they're going to be forced to retreat to this one,
Right.
which means they'll still get their 3 dice.
Okay, so how many dice do these guys get? Right
2, because it's 3 minus 1. That's
That
one
is a hit and a retreat.
And a retreat. So we'll take the hit, but we'll ignore the flag.
there? Okay. And then the other guys get to attack. It's 2 dice again.
Yep. And we'll
Nothing.
ignore that.
Nothing. Why? So we learned that dice hate the internet. So that's the end of the turn, right? Draw a card.
Yes.
Okie doke. That's it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Move other unit, attack them as well. What does that mean?
Huh?
Other unit, attack them as well. Oh, I guess that's maybe delayed.
Yeah. All right. All right, we're gonna go probe 2 over here. So I'm gonna do these 2 units. These guys are gonna shoot here with 2 dice. That's 1 hit and 1 retreat. Here's the problem though. You have to retreat toward your board edge. You can't retreat here, and you can't retreat here. So this also counts as an attack, a hit.
You aren't supported by friendly units in this game?
No, you have to be able to retreat into an empty hex.
Okay.
And you can't do that right now because I'm occupying one and they're occupying another. They were hoping this would not happen. They were hoping that these people would be here by now.
Right. Well, I mean, I just didn't know the rules of this game because I know Bad Lore, you're supported by friendly units. So if you have to retreat and you would have to back into your own guys, it doesn't count as a hit.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. It must be different in this one.
Well, we'll see what they say.
Yeah, I'm not sure about retreating into friendly. Because it would be like if you
that could be the case, but I don't. That might be a difference between Battle Lore and Memoir.
Gotcha.
But I'll do whatever they say. So
They said tell Sam they already have their next move ready.
okay.
Well, they got to deal with this first.
So this is where it's coming from. Boom. And let's see what they say.
Yeah. Do they lose another guy for having to retreat and not being able to retreat?
I might be able to look it up faster.
Retreat counts as a hit.
There we go.
Sam's right.
Okay. So that's 2. And now these guys are going to shoot here at 3 dice.
Okay.
And that's an
Let's-
elimination. And instead of taking ground,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to, well, wait, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Or they can stay in place and make a second close assault against another adjacent enemy unit. This is my French Army special rule that I can do. So instead of taking ground here, I can attack another enemy unit that I'm adjacent to.
Okay.
All right, so I get another 3 dice.
You're not going to count that army you just killed as a point, though?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but he almost lost the point there.
Ow.
That is garbage, people.
That is wicked.
Listen. I saw him loading his dice in here before we started this. He told me I was not allowed to touch his, and I had to use these specific ones.
Take them.
I'm not quite sure what the deal was with that.
Take
but
them.
He told
Give me your 4 dice.
Give
me your 4
very
dice.
strictly.
I don't care.
He told me very strictly not to touch the other dice.
Give them. I don't care, boy.
He said, Roy, if you touch these dice, I'm turning the cameras off. I'm not turning the sound off, though, because you'll hear that. Kabuki said, "Kid says nice roll, Sam." Whose side are you on, Kabuki Kid? I'm gonna unmod her right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's not right. That's not okay.
I'm just kidding, Kabuki Kid. You're the best.
All right.
And everybody's like, "What a roll! Oh man, no!" they're all getting beat up right now. Victorious French, stupid French. The French army.
Vive la France!
That's only 2 hits. What does that mean? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. He rolled a bajillion hits.
I rolled 3 hits.
He rolled 3 hits. -1 die because of the forest.
No, not battling out. It's only when battling in.
You sure?
Kind of.
Dacron is saying, Leroy Jenkins again. Michael says, let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it says, when battling an enemy unit that is on a forest hex, infantry reduce the number of battle dice rolled by 1, armor reduce the number of battle dice rolled by 2.
Yep.
Yeah, battling out, the terrain restrictions are not for battling out. They are always for battling in.
Yeah, that might be a thing that's different. I mean, that's a thing that's definitely different in Battle Lore, so yeah, you don't lose the die. Cool. What? How? The second attack was definitely not only 1 die. They're all making up rules now, I think. The second close assault is made with only 1 die. So is that the special ability? It only uses 1 die with close assault?
Oh, yeah. Reading.
Boom!
Reading. All right, so...
So you hit, what, with 3? So you would have only gotten 1.
Why don't we just do this? I'll give you 2 of your 3 back. Unless you want me, if they want me to re-roll the entire roll, I'll do that.
It's like Memoir necromancy up in here, bringing the dead back. They're just gonna fuss about that for a while now.
Yeah, probably.
Until they catch up.
If they want me to re-roll it, I'll re-roll it. But right now, I'm just giving you 2 of your units back.
Somebody said, reset. No, they're good for 1, is what Kabuki says.
Okay.
But Kabuki was also complimenting you on the rolls, so I don't know if that counts. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I guess.
No, it's all good. Rules adjustment. The French side must give us cheese when they get good rolls. All right. Okay, cool. I guess they're going for their turn now. The move is attack 3, left flank. Oh, let me actually put this in the Discrepo. Cool. So I guess all 3 of the units that are there are going to move.
Ooh. Tanks. Yuck. Not good.
Move each unit 1 space diagonally northwest.
They all get to attack, if that's the case.
I guess we'll figure out the order that they attack in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that scenario does say you have a lot of terrain bonuses in this one, like a lot.
Yeah. And, well, the sandbags too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean that's thematic because well not thematic, but it's a correct simulation because the French units were dug in.
Mm-hmm. Move attack. Our first attack, 1 unit infantry from the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Then tanks, then northern infantry.
Makes sense. All right,
All right,
so
guys.
that's going to be
We're gonna.
3, 2, -1, so 1 die.
All right. Let's see if you can do it, little guy. Little guy got a tank, which is nothing. Then it's 2.
No, it's 1 die from the tanks because it's 3 -2 because they're battling into the forest.
Wow, that is just.
There's a lot of cover in a forest, man.
Guys, I don't think you're supposed to be fighting these guys. I think you're supposed to be trying to get out. Okay.
We'll ignore.
Okay.
And the infantry unit has 2 dice. Because it's 3 -1. Because infantry battling into a forest is only -1.
Oh, tanks are worse off on that.
Yes. Tanks are worse off all over the board.
So that's 1 hit. Yeah. So I guess that's that for the whole round, right?
Yeah, that's for you. That's it for you guys.
And we get a new card. And that's it.
All right, we're gonna go 2 units on each flank.
Tanks hit the trees and the trees fall on Sam's units.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Well, actually, if it was artillery, it's definitely how it works. Remember the Battle of the Bulge in the Ardennes forest. That's trees are not always great. They do provide a lot of collateral damage. Okay, so I've got 2 on the flanks, so we're going to move these guys here, and they're going to shoot the guy on the bridge. These guys are going to shoot the guy on the bridge as well. And then over here, these 2 units are just going to shoot here. We'll do that first.
I would say, don't you just need to kill 1 more unit?
Yeah, we do. But I'm gonna get my full attack.
There you go.
So these guys have 1 die. So 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
That's it. These guys have 1 die. 3, 2, 1. Miss. These guys over here have 3, 2 dice.
For all the marbles.
That's it. Boom.
GG.
Yep. GG. 6 to 4. I'm sorry. 6 to 2. 6 to 2.
Yeah, I think your guys are just so hunkered down in this scenario. It's really like try to figure out if you can break their defenses and run past.
I really think that's what should have happened. Instead of
it's just like move as fast and as far as you can.
Yeah, these tanks should have made a beeline for the exit point.
Another problem they had is they had like no cards
yeah,
for
they
this.
had no cards over here. That's what I was thinking. Because I noticed at one point he moved all of his units. Like he even took some units from over here. So I kind of had the feeling that that's what was going on over here.
Well, I mean, the entire scenario, it's like you're sitting on hills, you're sitting on forests, you're sitting on all these defensive things, and all the sandbags, you can't even make them retreat. You have to, like, punch a hole in and run past.
Yeah.
That's what the scenario is.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
But, I mean, the internet decided, hey, we're going to sit beside them and shoot them as much as possible, and the terrain just affects the dice so harshly.
Yeah, they do.
So.
That is true.
But, yeah.
That is true. But that is a good game. Good game. Good game.
Good game, guys. Good game.
Finally, I get a win against Rainer and the internet.
Listen, if you guys actually let him win one, I think they were saying they were going to let you win one so you continue to do it.
Oh, so I continue to do it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Reverse psychology. I get it. All right. Well, that's a good game. That's a good game. Good game.
Awesome, everybody. Let me switch
right.
back to the full cam if you want to.
Yeah, let's do just a couple minutes of Q&A, I guess. Maybe things about the actual thingamadoogie hopper here.
I'll turn
Good game,
me off.
Rainer. Well done. Look at Kabuki. She's such an encourager. You did everything right, Rainer.
Let me turn them right back on.
Josh says, thanks to Rainer and Roy. The French surely have an advantage in this scenario. Yes, they do. But they did in real life as well. They were really, really, really dug in. I mean, ultimately...
I heard they dug in so they weren't able to run away. I'm just kidding.
Wow. You still owe us cheese. Do you have a favorite scenario that we could play with you sometime in the future? Not really. I don't really have a favorite scenario because, I mean, I haven't played all of the scenarios, so it's kind of hard for me to have a favorite if I haven't played all of them. But will I be doing more of these over the summer? I'll probably be doing them. We need to work out some of the kinks. Having a better way for you guys to communicate with Roy is really what I wanted to do. When we were using the Twitch, it was a lot because Twitch there was like maybe a 2 or 3 second delay instead of a 30-second delay like there is with YouTube. So, yeah, we're going to, but we want to work out some of those kinks, but I don't know exactly how we're going to. Let's see. German armor got bogged down. Yes. Like in real history. Yes. At those clutch points, the bridges. So, and again, only I think part of that was the problem with the command. One of those tank units that's on your right flank actually came over from the center field. So if you hadn't done that, maybe you would have been able to press that center bridge a little bit better, but who knows. This was a tough one, Rainer, but again, good game. We should do full D-Day live. Wow, no? That would take forever. Let's see. This game is fairly easy, and the base game is more than enough for a long while. That is very true. Very true. I don't remember that from before. Don't know what that was in reference to. Tons of scenarios online. That is true. Not all scenarios are balanced. Right. That's actually the way the rulebook tells you to play the game is a game of Memoir 44 is both sides being played by both players, and whoever won by the largest margin of medals is the actual winner. So that's why not all of the scenarios are balanced. You're supposed to play both sides of the game, of the scenario, and then whoever won by the greatest margin is the winner. Mad Jack Churchill was a British soldier in World War II who went into battle with bagpipes, a longbow, and a broadsword. Awesome. I did not know that. What is the next scenario? All right, well, I don't know. Because, I mean, what I was thinking we could do is just do the second scenario of this one, which is pretty much more of the same. But Germans are trying to get their infantry, not their infantry, but their artillery within range of Dunkirk to begin bombarding. And there's a line in the middle of the battlefield, and if they get it to that line or past it, those are temporary medals. So it's a little bit more of a, it's less of a defensive thing for the French because we can't let those artillery units encroach. So we have to kind of try and go get those guys. But there is a lot of defensive stuff in that one as well. So maybe that, I don't know. Rainer says, had we gotten more right flank cards, we would have overrun him and escaped with all those units. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you still have to roll the dice. That's one of the things that I like about this game, is that you still have the dice rolls that simulate the different kinds of fogs of war that could happen. Let's see here. Villers Bocage. I don't know. We'll see. I'll look that one up and see what I say. Mad Jack was also addicted to war and has at least 2 confirmed kills with his longbow. He was not a good person, though, as he enjoyed war and lost without it. Huh. That's interesting. Alrighty. Well, I think that's about it. Excuse me. Sorry. Throat is really messed up. Can you give me some water?
Oh, sorry. You don't want to watch Sam die on live stream.
Oh, man. Again, I'm coming off of a cold. My throat is messed up, so. Let's see.
I see Rainer's poison is taking full effect.
I know, right?
Just kidding.
Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. The wind is choking me up. Oh, I'm so misty-eyed. The Crete campaign would be fun. Okay, I'll look at that as well. Matthew, live, Sam, live. I'm just drawing everybody's attention. Everybody's Z comes in with this worried look on his face.
You're still going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, what's going on? All right, cool. You need the Heimlich or something.
No, I'm good.
All right, cool.
Mad Jack quote: "Any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed." That's funny. Are all the versus the internet going to be Memoir 44? No. If I do versus the internet, most of the time, because I really like the game and it works well in this format. But we'll see. All right. So when is the next Memoir 44 game? I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. Just keep your eye open for when we schedule live events. That usually happens on Friday. And if it pops up, then there you have it. But that's about it. So let's go ahead and close it down so that my throat can have a rest. I appreciate everybody coming in and joining us. Good game. I'm trying to get out of here. Goodbye. Have a good day. See you later on the flip side. Bye. Take care.